want some, get some, bad enough, take some.
Hello, welcome to episode 81 of Banging the Bagel with Gangrel. Nicole, today we got Ruthie J back wearing some extra, ice, you want to call it ice? I don't know what she's wearing. We got Raymond sitting over there in the corner who's trying to convince me Sam Smith is not gay. I don't know. What? It's so, he was just beating me down. Conspiracy stuff. But thank God you showed up, Nicole. I was going down a dark hole. He had me on my phone, YouTube and stuff. And then I had to smarten him up and I tell him that Little Nas is actually not gay. You know. Wow. You didn't know that?
I honestly think he's gay.
No, I don't think so. I think they told him that he had to pay. That's one of his humiliation things, you know, to the Illuminati. He's in that Illuminati, right? So, you know, but Raymond bought that one. He understood that. He goes, yeah, he's not. I mean, you think he's gay?
Honestly, at first I thought he was.
Because he wears a pink cowboy shirt.
But then everything he does is too, like, you know, for show, you know.
Cole got a serious look over there.
Because I'm just like,
she got an angry look.
No, I'm still stuck on the Sam Smith isn't gay.
That one I'm not sure about.
I'm like, what? This is news to me. Like, I just found this out today.
Yeah, it's just stay off YouTube. That's just the lesson I could tell everybody. Do not get on YouTube. It's like a rabbit hole, and I don't even know about this TikTok that everybody's on. I'm afraid if I get on that.
I don't get on TikTok.
I go down the rabbit hole.
But apparently, I came in and you didn't get the memo either, but apparently everything's red in here because of it's a Friday the 13th episode that's going on. But,
oh, wow.
But before we get started on all that mess, we'll go over anybody. Nicole, what'd you do this weekend? Any shows or anything you did or anything you attended?
I kind of stay home this weekend.
Okay, probably a smart move, especially if it was the bash with all the heat. What about you, Ruthie J?
Well, this past weekend, as you can see around my waist.
Mm-hmm. Was that WWC? What does that say?
No, it says
I'm dyslexic, whatever.
It says CCW Women's Champion.
All right. I'm trying to look at the belt, Ruthie J, but all I see is a titty hanging out. Cover that thing. This is a PG show.
I promise you it's PG. There's tape under here, I promise.
Oh, okay. You promise?
I promise.
You promise Nicole that too?
I promise Nicole.
Okay.
You're going to terrify Raymond because...
I don't think you'll be scared.
All right. So what happened? When did this happen? What happened? When did this go down? Talk to us.
So this happened this past Saturday at Bash at the Brew in Hialeah. There was originally...
Unbranded brewery?
Yes, unbranded brewery.
For CCW?
For CCW, Coastal Championship Wrestling. Mm-hmm. Originally, it was supposed to be a one-on-one with Freya the Slayer and Marina Taker.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not one of... What is Freya the Slayer? I'm sorry. Do you know what it is? I don't know what it is. Nicole? Do you know? I don't know. What is a Freya the Slayer? Like, is that like a gargoyle from the hood? Freya the Slayer? What?
I believe that's her wrestling gimmick, you know. That's what she goes by.
Oh, it's a wrestler?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Freya the Slayer?
Yeah, she's like 6 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's really tall.
I'll have to check that out. She's not a CCW roster.
No, she's not part of the official roster. But she
that's
does...
why I'm super confused. I've never seen a Freya the Slayer.
No, she's mostly a national.
I like how that sounds though. Freya the Slayer gonna come up and hate you.
Bars.
She mostly wrestles in Nashville for the company.
Is she a Tom Pritchard or is she one of the...
She's one of the OVW people.
OVW people? Oh, Al Snow's people? Okay. So, originally you're supposed to wrestle Freya the Slayer?
No, originally Freya the Slayer was supposed to wrestle Marina Tucker.
Oh, Marina Tucker.
Yes, it was supposed to be.
Go on.
The Detroit Barbie versus Freya the Slayer for the CCW Women's Championship. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I had something to say in the back, so I came out there, had a few things to say, and it turned into a triple threat, and I came out champion.
Okay, you triple threaded who? Freya the Slayer wasn't there? Or she
wasn't there? It was me, Freya the Slayer, and Marina Tucker.
Oh, so you just worked your way in on it.
Yes, I did.
Or wormed your way in on it.
Squeezed my way through that little...
Politicked your way onto it.
I wouldn't say politics.
Nah, not with you. I don't even think they like you there. So you did politics. So for you to win the belt, you did. You actually you've had to cross some forbidden territory to get that. So you had to come against some odds to get that there. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Does it feel any different to be a CCW champion?
Honestly, it does in a way, but it doesn't. You know.
Is that what allowed you to be late here today instead of being here at 11:30? You came at 12 because your championship. You get more flexible in times.
Thank you for exposing.
No, you're right. We started at 12. We're starting at 12. No, but does it feel different? No, it's just
No, you know what you said. The person makes the belt.
person doesn't make the belt. Sometimes they're just sometimes, on different levels. I would say when sometimes I look at it as a prop. Prop. I don't have to carry something there. But I could easily say that I've won the belt. I never won a belt in like WWE or anything like that. I was never a European champion like everybody thinks and stuff like that. So, you could easily say I'm just hating, but I'm not hating. I've had a lot of belts and of this tender and stuff like that, but it just feels like it's more stuff to carry. But you know what it always guarantees you?
What?
One more booking to drop that belt.
Oh, well, that is true.
One more show.
But I will say
so
this.
you hold on to it, you got one more show.
That is true.
But congratulations.
Thank
I'm happy
you.
for you. Is this your first championship?
It is my first championship at CCW and my second overall championship on the independent circuit.
Okay, where was your first one then?
It was at Magic City Wrestling.
Oh, Magic City. Oh, they had a women's belt?
Yes, they did.
Oh, I missed that whole memo too.
But
Damn.
it does signify, I'm at the top of the CCW women's division, which I do appreciate.
Which is a lot of women in that division.
Yes.
And, like you said, Nashville, Ohio Valley, Detroit Barbie. She was the WoW champion. So you defeated not only did you defeat to become a CCW champion, technically you defeated somebody who was just currently a WoW champion out in California, Wild Women Wrestling, right? So you just 1, 2, 3 right in the center.
Yes, 1, 2, 3 right in the center.
There you go. Congratulations. You beat the Detroit Barbie, Marina Tucker. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Congratulations, Ricky J. What the hell did I do this weekend? Nothing exciting as winning a belt and hiding out. So,
Didn't you travel this weekend?
I did. I always
might hide
travel.
this weekend
I
again.
just can't remember where I was, to be honest.
Gotta go hibernate.
I did.
You traveled somewhere?
Yes, I did somewhere. Where was I this weekend?
Where were you? You weren't in Ohio, were you?
That might have been the weekend before.
Minnesota, weren't you? I saw you saw the
Sure,
Uso. Yeah, you run into.
That was in Indianapolis, right?
Indianapolis,
So
never
yeah,
mind.
all right. So Indianapolis. Okay, Indianapolis and Memphis. Thank you. There we go.
That's right, I
Right.
did see
So
that
many weekends
picture.
are running. I'm thinking like, where am I even going this week? And this weekend I'm actually in Chicago and then
no.
Detroit. And,
It's starting to get cold,
Yeah,
so.
I saw that like 40 and raining. So I went to Indianapolis, which was a 2-hour drive to the town and all that. So eventually that meant no sleep that night to get to the airport for an early flight out to Memphis. I got to Memphis in time. It was a 12:30 signing, a 1:45 show. Rushed from there, 4:30 it wrapped up, rushed to the airport to catch a 6 o'clock flight, got to the airport, met some delays.
That's banging and banging for you.
Delayed. I think I talked to you.
Yeah, you did talk to me about it. You got home around like 4 a.m.
At 3, right before
gosh.
3 a.m., yeah. Because I was delayed in Memphis, missed my flight in Charlotte, but was lucky enough to catch a Miami flight that was delayed 2 hours already. And then when I got on that flight, it delayed like 3 hours. So eventually I landed like at 2:10 or something here back in Fort Lauderdale. And Ubered on home, got home, washed my gear, in bed by 3:30, up and running the next morning. So,
And then we saw you on Monday.
I was there Monday.
Monday
Right?
Still made
there on time.
Monday, ready to go. That's what we do. And that's what you do, and that's what you're going to do one day. So that's what we want to do. That's what we love to do. That's all we know. Almost like No Limit Soldiers. That's all I told you. That's all I showed you. Raymond shaking his head over there. You don't know nothing about Master P and True and all that. TRU. Dirty South and nothing. No?
Nope.
All right.
Like no clue.
Grow up on that. What about drama? Left, right, left. Get on up for my y'all. Y'all ain't ready for my 350 my Chevy. Come on.
See, you nodded that over there.
All right, I guess we got what are we doing here, Nicole? Or
We're going over some spooky stuff. So because Friday the 13th is here and it falls on October, which obviously we know October to be Halloween month. We're going to go over some stuff, just see your opinion on them. Okay. So, Raymond says that there's a lot of stigma
like
about Friday the
Simon
13th.
says, Raymond says.
Except we listen to Simon, but not Raymond.
Can I ask Ruthie something before we go? Right, you're Dominican, right? But
do I have to cover my ears?
No.
Okay.
You're Dominican. You're Dominican and Haitian, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Dominican, do you have like Santeria or any kind of voodoo or anything like that?
Not voodoo, no Santeria, no.
What do you got over there?
Honestly, religion.
Some just you believe in God, okay?
Yeah,
or whatever. All right. What about you?
We do have voodoo on our island.
Well, there was a particular fella that I had a problem with last night. I'm not gonna say the little guy.
Oh God.
And he might be Haitian.
Oh gosh.
Okay. And on his way out the door after his problem, he goes, Gangrel, I know a Nigerian witch doctor that I just give him your information, and I give him your information, and he makes your privates disappear. And I go, my private life? He goes, no, your private parts. Have you ever heard of anything like that? No. I didn't know Haitians and Nigerians even got along.
Well, for real, like that's one thing that's new.
That was a new connection I missed, the Haitian Nigerian connection. So I don't know, but is there anything in Haiti that any of these other religions or Friday the 13th type of stuff that you? I don't think Friday the 13th is a bad day, by the way.
Haiti. I know that voodoo is
I honestly think that's something that's not possible, but I feel like they could make you go crazy and think that you like.
I think it's already disappearing. It's already. I feel like movement, weird shit going on. I'm like, look concerned.
No, because there are stuff like that makes you go crazy and makes you like hallucinate.
I did have bones tossed on me one time, chicken bones.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's.
Yes. Because a fella tried to stab me.
Oh.
A Haitian fella. I beat him up. I went to jail for assaulting 3 federal marshals, inciting a riot, yada, yada, yada. But I got out.
Okay.
Innocent of all charges.
You gotta put that out.
But when I had a string of bad luck, I mean, for like 6-7 months, I had an injury every week. Injury. And the person I was with said, he put the, he's into the whatever, voodoo or Santa, whatever he's into. And, he put the bones on you. You got to go make peace with him. And whether it was psychological or not, after that 6 months, I went and said, Tyree, we good? Blah, 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 blah. We talked. I'm talking about Tyree Pride, the Haitian sensation. He was a wrestler. But he was like St. Lucia. Like, he wasn't really, I don't know if it's really Haitian, St. Lucian, right?
Yeah.
Or Bahamian St. Lucia,
It's
right
kind of
next to
the
each
same,
other. Yeah. So after that, everything was golden again. And then all these good opportunities came in, like boom, 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 boom. So I don't know. Maybe your mind is powerful enough that you'll curse your own self if you remotely believe in it.
It is.
But I didn't believe in it, but I had bad stuff happening, and when I went and made peace with him, all the bad stuff stopped.
No, but there are people that work like that. There are people that can operate like that.
Are you operate like that?
No, because what goes around comes around, You can't do stuff like that. Expect yourself.
Are you sure? Because you look voodoo priestess like.
No, because you're not supposed to mess with God. You're not supposed to mess with
I've seen some of the looks you shoot in the ring in the school.
No.
I would like to say they're diva, but some of them look like almost when you get cloned out there and you have those glitches. It's like, shake your head.
No, those are not. Those aren't the looks. If anything, those are Judy's looks.
No, that's a twitch.
Oh yeah.
That's an evil eye rolling around and a twitch to the right. Because her head goes left, but her chin goes right, and her eye goes up.
Done. Not her eye goes up.
Her eye goes up. Her head drops to the left like this. Her chin goes to the right, and her eye goes up over that way.
We love you, Judy. If you're watching.
Oh no, Judy don't.
That's
Judy,
Mama Juju.
Right.
Judy's too busy working with that. You know what she does for a living, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what Judy does for a
I
living?
do not.
Oh, tell her. You gotta tell
Talks
her.
to dead people.
Yeah.
She runs a funeral home.
Okay.
And cremation and burns people.
Yeah.
Oh my
Her
God.
mom, her dad, and her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great thing because we need those type of things.
Yeah. There's always business.
See, if I still had my other lifestyle, it would have been great because I'd have been 2 for 1 of them in those casket burns. Hey, slide this other guy. No.
Yeah, I would be terrified to work at a funeral home.
Yeah,
I saw this video.
You never picked a
once.
creepy vibe up off her, like funeral home vibe?
I mean, not a funeral home vibe, but her gimmick is definitely like creepy.
Well,
So I don't know if it was
Judy, Ruthie started this. I feel this.
I didn't. I said we love you. Okay. I said we love you.
Now, if anybody's watching the show and follows CCW, we're actually talking about Avidia. Avidia truly works in a funeral home. Truly, her only friends before wrestling were the corpses.
Yep.
Yeah. And she would talk to them and have what do you look so surprised for, Raymond? You know Judy.
Yeah, but
You didn't know that either?
Wow.
Oh.
For all this time, you never knew.
How many times did she corner up and talk to you after class?
Nah.
No? She must have had her senses on.
Wow.
Poor T's been cornered up. T got that Haitian. I should be asking T about that magic. T's the one who told me all about it.
T probably knows because he's been on the island longer.
Yeah. He was born there, raised for a long time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get off all that. Poor Judy. Yeah, Judy does. She works for a funeral home. Like, it's crazy. Like, and yeah. She wheels the bodies around and puts them over there to the person that's gonna like burn them and all that stuff. And she says to people, "Welcome." This is the haunted house. Like, welcome to, She sends them in and sends them all down over here for the viewings and stuff. Like, yeah, it's scary.
It's creepy.
Her mom would wear this little suit, like her mom, and like, her dad unfortunately had a stroke, so I don't know how much he does there anymore, unfortunately. But that's what Judy does.
I forgot her dad had a stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, I saw this video once. It was like a guy was working late hours at a funeral home, and then one of the corpses was releasing all the gases, so he like stood up and was like, and I was like, I would literally pass away.
Oh
like
my
I would pass away if I saw that. So like I could never. But
my heart would shoot to my ass.
No, I would never come back.
I don't know if I could work in a funeral home because I might have been like, I've been picturing the scenes more like in Bad Boys. Bad Boys for Life. Where he goes, look at his titties.
Oh my god.
you know the scene? Have you
Yes,
seen it? Yeah.
like-
Oh
When
my
they were
god.
finding the ecstasy in the corpses.
Oh my God.
I accidentally took the ecstasy and stuff like that.
Oh jeez.
But it was the one lady with the with the
God.
fake breasts, but they were like perfect, and she looked really
God.
good dead. I mean, like,
Dead, yeah.
I mean, she looked good dead, like that. Like, I don't know, but nobody was farting. And were they farting in Bad Boys, like you said, or you said their gases just made them raise up?
No,
so.
like your
like
body
they did the
releases
Undertaker.
your.
They did the
No,
Undertaker?
literally, and then they start like because they cover you with a sheet,
Yeah.
and then the
that's
body just like levitated up like Undertaker, literally coming up, and then just like releasing gases and making noises, and it's like.
Can I tell you all a secret?
I will
I'll tell
quite
everybody
literally
a
pass
secret.
away.
I don't know if I've ever told this on a video or not.
Oh gosh.
My first
Oh God, I'm not ready.
in Puerto Rico, they said, hey, I got down to Puerto Rico. I went for a day, and I got hired and spent the year, right? So this was like my first week or my second week down there. They're like, hey, we're gonna shoot a highlight video or put a video together package for you, right? I'm like, oh, but we gotta pick you up and bring you down to the funeral home. I'm like, oh. No, I didn't. Before you even think the bad stuff, Judy, you're looking at me like maybe I slept with a corpse, but I did not. All right. Before you, I feel that look. You felt that look, right? You saw her looking at me, right? All right. So they take me down there, and I'm like, and we go in, and then there's this older guy in the casket and everything, right? He's passed away. Later in the afternoon, they have a viewing for him, right? And I'm like, I'm like, ugh. And then I they go, okay. And I see them talking to the dude that runs the funeral home. And they go, okay, we're set. We're good. We're going to give them 5 minutes. You know what they did?
What did they do?
They took that dude out that casket and put me in it. to do that
my God.
I felt so creepy. Like, I had to raise up in the thing and go, "Pah!" on my fan. But all I could think about is this dead guy was just laying there, and he's probably going to haunt me for life. It's probably the thing that's following me around all the time is that guy. You know? Like,
How long ago was this?
This is 1990.
Oh, wow. Before I was even born.
What?
That was before I was even born.
Same, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
97.
No, we're not trying to call you old, I promise.
You just did.
What year were you born?
99.
Okay, my brother was born in 99. I'm 97.
I'm going
So
to
I'm only
party
2
like
years
it's
older than you.
1999. So 23, 26, 25.
26.
26.
I'm January, so I literally start the year.
There you go. I'll refrain from my age, but I'll be a Sammy Hagar song soon. I can't drive.
Oh my God.
55.
Remind when you turn 60.
Remind you?
Yeah.
Do you even think I'll make 60, Ruthie, in your world?
No.
Do you think I'll make 60?
Yes. I hope so.
You'll be still yelling at people at 60.
No,
Even
that's for
worse.
sure.
Get off my grass, you little bastards.
No.
Like,
More like, why is my
trained you?
right? Why is my flight delayed?
oh, you think I'm still traveling when I'm 60?
That's the first thing.
Y'all messed up.
We need to make shirts. Who trained you?
Or why is my flight
Dash Gangrel.
right?
You think at 60 years old I'm gonna be out there
If I
fussing
show
at
up with that shirt, can I please wear it in class? I'm literally making, when I go home, I'm making shirts.
I feel like you'll be 80.
Hey, text me your size.
You thought I was gonna be 80 soon?
No, 80 still fussing at you.
Oh, holy shit.
I'm sorry.
Man, I think I should just sit in the middle and try to separate all that energy coming one direction at me. Maybe I can bounce it off.
I'm wearing my crystal today, my Peridot crystal, to avoid any
Well, you
bad
should.
vibes.
Raymond's got his place all Friday the 13th. I don't believe 13's a bad number. I look at it as a lucky number. And little did I know that he was doing that, but I had busted out my Friday the 13th.
I thought it was a lucky number, honestly.
That's cool.
Yeah, Jason, chasing Jason. You know what that is, right? Chasing Jason?
No.
Smoking that crack.
Okay.
You never heard that term?
No,
Oh, he's out there
actually.
chasing Jason. Yeah, he's like same as chasing the dragon, you know.
I guess I don't see the connection between Jason and cocaine.
Well, crack, be
Or
scary,
crack, I
like,
guess.
you know, this whole...
Is it? Do they say that because you always try to chase your first high? That's why they say
No, it's not like wrestling, I think. Yeah. You ever one match? Have you ever had your first match? Has anything felt as good as your first match?
No.
No, exactly. You're always gonna be chasing that high. You're no matter what. When you go home, you go to eat or you have a drink or you do this, and nothing is gonna feel as great as when you had a really good match.
That's true.
And nothing is gonna make you feel lower than when you've had a bad match.
That is absolutely.
I can see that.
And nothing's gonna drive you more crazy when you feel like everybody's plotting against you in the locker room.
That is
Wrestling is
awesome.
the ultimate drug. It controls your life. Unfortunately, Susan's my mistress. Wrestling's my wife, but she kind of understands that. And anybody that's been with anybody in wrestling kind of know you're married to wrestling. Anybody else is the side chick, because you're you're all in on that. If you make it, you're pursuing wrestling out of a passion. You're all in, and it controls you. It's a nasty relationship, but it's one you love it. You love it. You know, then you can do about it if you love it.
Honestly.
I mean, look at Edge. He's got all the money in the world.
Yeah.
He could have stayed at WWE, but he still has that drive, that heart, that love for wrestling, that passion. He can go over there. Of course, he's gonna make really great money too, but he maybe gets to do what he wants to do, and maybe have some storylines he's dreamed about or wanted to work out or whatever.
I
But
still
it
need to
controls
see
you. It
another
just
Brood
keeps you
entrance.
going. You keep chasing it. It's like chasing Jason.
I still need to see a Brood entrance.
I say we petition for a Brood entrance.
Right, because Gangrel, you're literally close to like my mom's fave. I'll give you a clue to one of my mom's fave, and you're really close to him. You want
When your mom's favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know what you were saying. I thought you said I was your mom's babe. I was like, your mom's
Hello.
favorite. I was like, I don't even meet your mom. What's up? Like, you got pictures of your mom? What's going on?
I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a clue of who it is.
Obviously, it's Edge then.
On this day. Yeah. She bought a whole DVD.
I think Susan's favorite was Edge. She didn't know who I was. Susan had no idea who I was. She knew who Edge was, though. She'll deny that, but she knew because Anna told me.
Oh, she told on her.
Wow, right?
Yeah. But Susan she didn't grow up like a wrestling fan. It was her husband and Anna's dad. They watched wrestling together, and her brother. They were the wrestling fans. Susan just kind of came into it like, oh, he's cute. You know? You know? And then now I think she just tolerates it because she's stuck with it in her life with me. But she's a big supporter of everything, though. She supports her son's music, Anna, whatever she wants to do. And
You keep saying that's your mistress. That's your love. Stop it.
Susan for president.
all right. Let's move on to this.
He's like, all right.
Let's move on to Raymond's themed show, Friday the 13th. I guess this is gonna be. We'll be watching this on Friday the 13th.
Yes.
But before we even go on, do you consider 13 a bad number?
No.
I thought it was a lucky number for the longest time.
I considered a lucky number.
Okay.
But Raymond has put some facts up here, and I don't even want to know
Taylor
how you got
Swift.
Knights Templars, Ku Klux Klan, and the Swedish military all in one paragraph. But I guess we're gonna find out soon enough.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and start some controversies and get canceled. All right,
That's what
first
I'm
topic.
saying. I'm like, I don't know how to answer these
You've seen
questions.
Raymond's other shows, huh?
Let's see the first one. So a
Yeah,
lot of
cancel.
stigma about Friday the 13th. People say that the 13th is a bad number, which I didn't think so, or unlucky. And then also that Friday is an unlucky day, which TGIF. So these two things are news to
Friday's
me.
like one of my favorite days.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the weekend's here, but
Actually, I might. If you guys didn't have to go to work, I would say we should go to TGI Fridays. Right now. I'm hungry.
Me too, yeah.
well, tomorrow's Friday and the 13th, so
Oh, wait.
maybe TGI Fridays.
Oh, this is there.
So it'll air on time, but you know, maybe when you guys are seeing this, we will be.
I'll be Kissimmee tomorrow. We're both booked.
Oh yeah, you got the Kissimmee show. You want to plug that before we move on? Where your first title defense will be in Kissimmee?
I'll go to TGI Friday by myself. Raymond, you want to come?
I'm not here.
Get some wings
tomorrow.
I'm sure they love you in Kissimmee.
Yeah, you should come.
I've been. My first show that I attended CCW was Kissimmee.
More drunks at a bar, even more than unbranded.
That was my first show I went to because I went on Wednesday. Coach told me to quit, and then the next show I was going to Orlando that weekend, so I actually ended up going to Kissimmee, and that was the first show I went to for CCW, and then I went to class the next.
How'd you like that
week.
show?
It was actually honestly cool
compared to unbranded.
Well, it's the same vibe, I would say, but one is more air conditioned.
Is it the same vibe? Because I believe the people in Kissimmee are wrestling fans.
Yeah.
They're actually wrestling fans and understand wrestling.
Yeah.
Where the people at Unbrand, they're like a yuppie type of thing, and it's just trendy, and they go to the pregame before they go out.
It's also
to
a
go see
different
somebody
demographic.
go through a table, that's why they have this kind of shit on
It's a different demographic. So, like, in Kissimmee, you get more, like, Puerto Rican, Dominican, like, stuff like that. And then South Florida's more, Cuban-oriented, stuff like that. So I feel like the demographics is also a little bit different.
Yeah, but I think the wrestling is different. I think the fan and the wrestling itself. But Puerto Ricans are truly wrestling fans. It's more like Puerto Ricans seem more passionate than Cuban dudes. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not trying to start a war between the two of them. Who's a better wrestling fan?
I'm right in the center of the Caribbean, so I'm Switzerland.
But Puerto Rico, like a Carlito Colon, Carlitos in WWE now. He finally debuted, right?
Yeah.
So he's
I saw him on Fastlane this past week.
You gotta also remember, like, in Unbranded, the lifestyle, like the Hialeah, Miami lifestyle is kind of different from where they are at in Kissimmee. There's not that much to do that's different.
Why don't you explain the lifestyle in Miami?
It's fast life.
Paced.
Yeah, like.
What do you mean fast life? Like cocaine and alcohol.
Well, yeah, a lot of people do that.
Right.
Is it fast life? Like, mira mami, hola, te amo.
Between the Cubans and the Haitians, it's a fast life in Miami.
Well,
that's
culture, more culture, but Orlando's a slower pace.
Yeah, that's why
you're saying. Slower, but
there's a lot of families too. It's a very big family.
Yeah, because Hialeah's more party, yourself, individual.
All right, what about Port St. Lucie?
Family.
Definely family oriented.
Familia.
And I would say
wrestling.
a lot of wrestling fans
more wrestling
too.
storyline based, like more.
Yeah.
Like down there at the brewery, 3 shows in, they're all drunk. So you could, somebody goes to a table. Yeah, I'll tell you, this is why, and Ellie will get mad if he's listening. I don't care. Because he said they cheer, he goes, they cheer Bullseye when they come out. And I go, well, because they're drunk. I said if they knew anything about wrestling, they would be throwing shit at the ring because they're out there like working the raw dogs.
That's me.
Yeah, no, I'm honest. I'm not gonna lie. Why would I lie? I'm too old. Like you said, I'm ancient. I'm gonna be 80 type of shit.
My God.
So why do I have to lie about it? I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel about it. I don't think either one of and then Fernando gave me a look yesterday because he was in class. I said, "Where have you been all week?" So I told him he could bribe me by bringing me a Messi jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's got the hookups over at the stadium and stuff, so
there
see
you
me
go.
There we go.
Sporting a jersey.
That's your own message.
There you go.
But I'm just saying, like, they're just there for a good time. They're there pregame and having a great time. Sure, they're loyal, they're following it, and they got their favorites, because they have no clue, because they like Cha Cha Charlie too, so they have no clue, like they go out there, yeah. But they like him everywhere. He can put a story together. But problem is he goes into business for himself out there too much. But you don't want to say nothing. You're the champ. You're gonna be conflicting. He was a former champion here, so we'll just stay. Don't nod. Don't do nothing. Stay blank like Wendy Williams when she passed out. Remember? I love Wendy Williams. Don't mess with Wendy Williams. You know I love her, right?
Yeah.
You know I mean no bad
James.
She's so Wendy Williams, man. Yeah. Kind of used to like Oprah, but I don't like Oprah anymore. I stick with Ellen now. If we got to go with
Does
Ellen.
she even have a show anymore, Oprah?
That girl's so rich. I don't think she
That's what I'm
made it.
saying. Does she even need one?
She over there trying to burn down Hawaii
I was
or
gonna say,
something.
let's not get into the conspiracy. I was like, I had an idea why.
I don't know. All right. So I keep drawing us off these subjects. You're in Kissimmee this weekend. Good. First tie defense. Who are you working?
I'm working Ari Alexander.
A dude or?
That's a female, yes.
Okay. All right. I don't know. You said Ari.
Yes, that's a
Ari?
female.
Ari?
I think it's Ari or Ari. It's Arie. Alexander.
Ari.
That might be Ari.
Ari. I didn't even finish school, so don't ask me. Like, I don't know.
Yes. Tomorrow, Friday the 13th in Kissimmee, Concord Kissimmee, CCW Women's Championship on the line. 5-star athlete Ruthie J versus Ari Alexander.
Okay. All right. Is that your promo?
Yeah, that's my promo. Short and simple.
All right. So, sorry, I distracted us. So, we're going to go back to 13. We all agree that it's not an unlucky number. And we all agree we like Friday. So, we all agree we like Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
We have no problem with it. Raymond has tried to portray it, and we'll let you continue on, Nicole. Sorry for interrupting her.
So
she's like, I just want to go home. I just want Fridays and appetizer and the 2 for 20s, or is that Applebee's?
I think that's Applebee's.
That's Applebee's. That's good stuff too. Now I'm on Applebee's. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm really hungry today.
No, it's like I'm on a diet now. I need to stop eating so much.
No, I'm trying to gain. I told him I'm trying to gain 20 pounds.
I'm trying to lose 20 pounds.
Why would you want to gain 20 pounds?
Listen, Coach, I can't be big dog looking like little dog, man.
Which big dog you looking at? Who you looking at? Do you see something over my shoulder over you? Where are you looking?
No, I'm talking about me. I'm trying to be the big dog, the big fish in the pond, I can't be.
So you don't need 20 pounds.
What do I need?
5? 5?
Anything.
Good pounds?
Muscle, 5 muscle pounds.
When you're in the ring and you're... The leaner you are, you're gonna look bigger. It's just smoke and mirrors. It's an illusion. You're up on a platform.
Just like bodybuilding.
You got a little sweat going. You got a little glossy. You're shiny a little bit. You're out there. They're gonna see your cuts. You take all your cuts away, you're just gonna kind of look heavy. And now let me ask you. There's so many. You gotta find it in between because there's so many bigger, thicker girls and there's some really tiny, petite girls. You just want to be in the middle. 20's a little bit too much.
To be right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
We'll fill the gap that nobody's filling.
Yeah. Okay.
If they're all like that and they're all like that, then you be that.
Be in the middle. That's what's up.
Plus, it's going to hurt your little joints. It's going to affect how you move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weight will hurt your joints. I can advocate for that. And I was a couple pounds heavier and my knees were giving out.
You just work constantly, give it an honest effort every day. And just go to the gym and just eat the right way and stuff and be happy with it. You're fine. You're good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
sorry.
It sounds good.
But this comes from a fat guy that wants to drop 30 pounds. So.
You're not bad. Stop it.
All right. So we'll move on. I don't know.
No,
I got like some. You think I was on the Adderall today or something?
No,
I'm all over.
I have ADD too. I think we all do in this room.
I can't take that stuff.
That attention span of a fish right now. No, I can't either.
It's like bad. It's like being on crystal meth or something. It's horrible.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, it is one molecule away from meth. So.
Is it?
Oh, really?
Literally.
Oh,
it's one molecule away from being meth.
Well, I've tried that and I hated it. So I tried Adderall and I hated it. So clearly I don't like any of those things. So
yeah, there you go.
When I go to sleep, I want to know that I went to sleep. I don't want to lay there for 5 hours. When did that clock move? I didn't even go to sleep. That's horrible. That's the worst feeling in the world. I don't know why people like that or I don't get it. I don't know. I didn't get crack cocaine either the time I tried that. I just didn't get it. I don't get it. That might have been on Friday the 13th I tried that. Not this one, a while back.
Oh, God.
I would hope not.
I don't know.
Yeah, no drugs. Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah,
Don't do drugs,
You know what? I want to, I'm all over the place. You know that, and I'm bragging about myself now. When I was a little kid in elementary school, I won a drug when McDonald's had a drug contest, draw a poster up.
The Dare.
Yeah, it was the Dare thing, and then you got what, free
Damn.
McDonald's for a month or something like that.
It was
You would have loved that. Free
DARE.
McDonald's for a month.
Yeah.
If I'd known you, I'd have gave you my McDonald's.
Metal would love that.
I know you guys want to kill yourselves with that McDonald's. I can't even. I struggle with McDonald's. I can't eat a burger from multiple reasons, but one of the reasons is this too. But so I made a poster of a dude in a casket, right? He was in a casket. He had sunglasses on, kind of like Ray-Bans. He had a joint in his mouth, and I don't think I put cocaine in there, but it was a joint, right? So it was a dude in a casket, much like me laying in a casket in Puerto Rico, but wasn't smoking weed there. I had to be on cocaine to do that. That was crazy. I still think that fun. Also, the poster, yeah. McDonald's. I won the contest, believe it or not. I put drugs are cool, so is a corpse in a coffin too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
Look
there was a
at
dude
you.
smoking a joint in a casket. Yeah, got free McDonald's for that.
For a month?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a month.
Look at you.
It's crazy.
Explains 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's when I was in elementary school. I was skinny up till like 16.
Dang.
I was like a rail. I was like 6'2" and skinny. I was like 6'2" at 12.
She went for the jugular.
It's all right.
Ruthless.
Love you.
I'm gonna
Ruthless
describe everybody
Rudy.
here. Tape titty that's falling out.
Oh my
I'll fire
God.
back. All right, we'll go. Jeez, Ruthie, quit. You see, you distracting us here.
I'm sorry.
You broke it.
It's my Janet Jackson moment.
Oh.
So
Beyonce had a moment
You
like
wanna
that
talk
too,
about
didn't she?
tragedies?
You sure?
I'm sure.
You
Only
know?
like Janet. She got canceled for that.
13-year-old boy.
She probably got canceled because she didn't want to buy in like on Michael Jackson and all that other stuff. Beyonce's in there though, Illuminati.
I'm not confirmed.
Trying to get kidnapped.
Go ahead.
Supposedly.
Huh?
And the his people.
So we talked about Friday the 13th being unlucky. So let's look at some notable tragedies that occurred on Friday the 13th. So August 13th, 2010. A 13-year-old boy in Suffolk, England, was struck by lightning at 1313 military time, but survived unharmed. June 13th, 1952, a Swedish military DC-3 plane
Hold on, he
carrying
was
a
struck
crew.
13 times. He struck at 1313.
1313 military time.
Military time, okay.
Okay.
And then a Swedish military DC-3 plane carrying a crew of 8 disappeared over the Baltic Sea under mysterious circumstances.
Wait, so 1313 military time is 113, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Gotta make sure I'm right.
Military or European time, yeah, they go by the military.
Yeah.
And then in 1821, Nathan Bedford Forrest, a founder of the KKK, was born. Nice.
Hold on. July 13, 1821, Nathan Bedford Forrest. So, it's just bad luck that he was born, Raymond? Is that what you put there?
So he started the KKK.
Ruthie, can you give us your opinion on this? Raymond threw that in there. Yeah, it's a bad thing, but is that a Friday? I guess it's a Friday the 13th.
You mean to tell me?
He's trying to ruin my Friday the 13th. All the other ones, whatever. Strike the kid at 1313. I don't give a shit. Everybody gets hit by lightning. He just happened to get hit. How many other days does somebody get hit by lightning? Really, in South Florida, how many people get hit by lightning a year? I mean, if you Google that up, there's got to be a lot of people.
No,
that
I
get hit by
actually
lightning.
personally know someone that has.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Right.
not to talk about like tragedy, and I'm not going to say his name or anything, but I went to high school with this guy, and he ended up, used to be a volleyball player, everything, got into an accident, ended up in a wheelchair. He was...
From the lightning?
No, from a car accident.
Oh.
So, left paralyzed from the waist down, and then he was actually, reading his Bible under a tree and got struck by lightning and survived it. Yeah, it was insane.
Reading the Bible. What tree was this?
I have no idea. It was crazy. And I actually
Here in
know
Florida.
this person.
Here.
Yeah, he lives in Fort Lauderdale, I think now. But yeah, it was insane.
Somebody's trying to get his attention. Huh?
Jeez, I don't know what it was, but yeah, it was really sad.
So
it's crazy.
that's your personal experience. So
I know someone that got struck
we'll
by
both
lightning.
agree that getting struck by lightning is not that big. It happens every day of the week.
It happens more
I
often
mean,
than
it's a
people
big deal if
think.
somebody happens to, but I mean, it's not like
Yeah, but
a
it's
rare
it happens.
occurrence. It's not
it
a rare
happens
occurrence.
more than people think.
Okay,
yeah.
now let's go to June 13, 1952. The Swedish military DC-3 plane carrying a crew of 8. Where do we live? South Florida.
South Florida.
Where's the Bermuda Triangle?
Right next to
Right here, going right out over that Caribbean. How many planes and ships disappear there? That's
So many.
All right, so now we've debunked that, and we've debunked that. Nobody gives a fuck about the Ku Klux Klan. They can fucking suck a giant cock or whatever. Like, I mean, that's just evil, but that's all the way everywhere.
I don't know what to say.
bad about people like that,
Yeah.
right? So October 13, let's see, we'll go on to this one.
October 13th, 1307. Oh, so another October 13th.
That's my sister's birthday too. Tomorrow.
You what?
My sister's birthday is October the 13th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jewel. Yeah.
The French rounded up
She
thousands
evil?
of knights,
No.
Well,
Templars.
she was born. Yeah, that's just the Illuminati shit. The French rounded up 1,000 of the Knight Templars and tortured them as heretics, and event believed sparked the modern day association of Friday 13 with bad luck. Oh, okay. Well,
So that's where it started.
Okay, so, but somebody explain the Knights Templars to me and their connection to the Masons and the like. Is it you, Raymond? Do you know?
No.
You don't know? Oh well. I don't know if it's bad luck or not. I want to know what kind of people they were. You got the clan in that group too, so I don't know.
Right.
Raymond's gonna get me canceled by just mixing up sentences.
I was gonna say, let's probably have some controversies.
So
got some clickbait in here.
The French rounded up. So you blaming the French is?
So the Christians thought the Templars were good.
Okay, so the French didn't. Is that what you're saying? But under Templars, much like they're the keepers of the.
I have no idea.
Some Indiana Jones shit, all this Illuminati, everything we talk about all ties into Knights Templars, Freemasons, different things, and
I guess.
you know,
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where we think bad luck started, right? I don't know. I'm clueless to the subject, so.
And then another October 13th, 1972.
Maybe we got in October the 13th. This is the coincidence here. So we got 2 of those going.
Right.
Free tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah.
2 plane crashes occurred. A plane crash in the Andes. Is that what it says?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, killing 12 people instantly. Survivors resorted to cannibalism to stay alive. And Russian airliner crashed on a landing near Moscow, killing 174.
I think that movie was called Alive. Wasn't it called Alive? Where the plane crashed and they had to they're fighting over whose leg they're gonna eat and stuff like that. They're in the snow. Yeah. I think it was called Alive, right? It was a soccer team, wasn't it? They crashed. Wasn't it a soccer team, Raymond? Oh, we gotta clarify this now.
That's crazy that even happened.
You wouldn't eat somebody?
To stay alive? No.
Would you do it for fame and fortune like these Hollywood? They're saying all these Hollywood elite, they eat people and
I honestly
sacrifice somebody.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
What's
It
that?
was a soccer team.
Yeah, it was they're from Uri or whatever.
Yeah, it was a soccer team. They had to resort to cannibalism to survive because it was freezing and they were hungry and yeah.
I couldn't eat.
It was a good movie. I think the movie was called Yeah.
Oh, wow. No, didn't even think about it.
The 30 pounds.
Oh my God.
Didn't even have.
Could I eat a person? I don't know. Let's start with Nicole. Could you eat a person?
Heck no.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Could you eat a dog?
Oh, it was
No.
rugby.
Rugby.
No.
Rugby.
No. I could not eat a dog.
You couldn't eat a dog. What about you, Ruthie?
No. I could probably eat a dog though. Well, I wouldn't eat a person.
If me and my little buddy dog got stuck in an island, I would find other ways to.
Dog.
Well, I don't think I'd eat my own pet.
Yeah, because then
I could not eat.
I have no companion.
But I have eaten dog.
I have not eaten dog.
Yeah, I eaten dog all week long one time. Didn't realize it though, and then I was actually asking for it, and then I was in Korea, and then I kept asking for the it was like Korean barbecue, but it was a special one. They kept saying it was special.
God, no.
Turns out at the end of the week, I
I'm
was
gonna throw
eating
up.
like baby huskies all week. You know,
Oh
like
my
little,
gosh.
little puppies.
Right.
Yeah, because it was more tender.
Okay.
Yeah. So eating. So I definitely could eat dog. I don't want to, and I don't want to eat my pet. No, I don't. But I did it, and it did taste good. So I'm thinking if I was on that plane freezing, and I saw that movie, and I was at rugby team, and I was on that plane, not saying it's right, but if the person said, "Hey, I'm dying, you can eat me," I'd be like, "Okay, all right. Which part do you want me to start with?"
Oh,
What part do you want?
You don't think you could do it if your life depended on you? You'd rather freeze to death.
Okay.
If everybody else is gonna eat it, and then you know that if you don't eat, you die. They're eating you next.
That's true.
Think about that, right?
Okay.
So if this guy's passed away and they go, "Oh, we gotta eat," they're gonna survive. So you choose not to eat. Now they all eat. That means you're gonna die next because you're gonna die of starvation. Then they're gonna eat you. So how you're gonna sit there? Or you're gonna eat. What do you?
But then imagine getting rescued, surviving, and living with that. I don't know what's worse.
It's a goal, right? To live.
To live, you're dying anyways, or you're not.
Is it
gonna
to live or is it to stay alive? Because there's a difference.
I might just
Because
eat
you
the
can't
person
live
now.
with that, but I might be alive. I don't know.
What's the point if I might just die if I don't eat the person?
But
I might just eat the person.
the world will cover you when you come back with that PS whatever the what do you call it? Yeah, whatever that's called.
PTSD.
Yeah. Right, you got medicines now, counseling, all that stuff. You can go to yoga and become a vegan when you come back. You can if you're Jewish,
Yeah.
you can
I'd
pray.
say take
sins,
me
or
out.
you can go to or you can go to
I'd say just
confession. You
Take
got
me
the
out.
different religions covered. You know, you'd be all right.
Eat or be eaten. Yeah, I'll rather eat the person. I'm sorry.
See, now you'll eat somebody.
Yeah.
Like I knew you were gonna eat somebody, but I knew you were lying from the get go when you said you wouldn't eat nobody because you had a look about you like, I better say no because these people are watching this.
I guess
And I'll
I'm
never
just
get a job anywhere if I say I'm a cannibal. I'll be like,
I did watch like part of a documentary over the weekend about Jeffrey Dahmer, and I think it's still lingering in my head. Maybe that's why I'm so.
well, hold on, that's a whole other.
That's what I'm saying, but like just how recent it was, and it's like fresh in my mind, and then I just like picture that because like I don't just watch the documentary. I look up like cop autopsy reports, and I just saw too much. Yeah, I'm weird, but
he was keeping parts in the refrigerator.
I saw everything, and I was just like, just by seeing that, I'm like, I don't think I would. You know?
I do have, maybe I have a secret issue because I can't never not turn a Hannibal Lecter movie off when it comes on.
Oh, God.
I put it on even though I've seen it. I was even watching the other one, Matthew, whatever his name, Edward Norton in it when it was the Red Dragon one, when he was already caught. I was just like, oh. And I go, man, that guy's so smart, but he's eating it. And like, but no. For survival needs, and if I died, they're going to eat me next, then I'd probably try to live.
Yeah.
I guess
survive.
That's a bridge I would want to cross when I'm there. But for now,
I wouldn't want to get there.
I'm not a cannibal, no.
I couldn't imagine being just, man, I don't know.
No. Nor
Just
would
trapped.
I be in a situation where I would even have that scenario.
It's crazy that situation even happened in like Miami where that man ate that other man's face.
Well, that's bath salts.
That's bath salts, yeah. Or
It's
flocka.
I'm pretty sure that's what Sir Johnny's on.
So Joni, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry.
Well, he can't comprehend. He can't. You could talk on the show all day long. He'll be just sitting there going, huh?
No.
Him and Mario showed back up. The other, huh?
Oh yeah, he's worse.
Mario
than
eats
Sir Johnny.
somebody. I can tell Mario eats somebody. Sir Johnny eats somebody. He looks like a cannibal. Like he looks like. You look up cannibal and it's probably a picture of Sir Johnny with a spear. Like,
Oh, God.
I love this.
these people are going, we don't even know who Sir Johnny is. We need to see a picture of him now. They're going to have to see a picture.
Well, guys, if you're watching this, he doesn't mean any harm, I promise.
You talking to Sir Johnny or the people?
The people watching this. And to Johnny, too.
No harm as in
NXT.
what? Like eating them? I'm not going to eat nobody.
No, he's just gonna bite their neck.
Oh, you mean picking on poor Sir Johnny?
Yeah.
Am I really not? Am I lying or am I making up anything?
No. He's a little, no.
Okay, all right. I'll take plead your fist, and well, you said no, but
That's like no
she's
problem.
pleading. all right. Enough bash and bullying. That's not, and the bullying's not cool. It's like right up there with drugs and a corpse in a coffin too. All right.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so it's like it's hard to top that one. Raymond wants to know.
Is this like a Raymond segment wants to know something?
Yeah. Tuesday night ratings for the rivalry between WWE's NXT and AEW Dynamite heated up during the latest ratings war on Tuesday night, which has been dubbed as the Tuesday Night War. So NXT defeated AEW's Dynamite with the final ratings coming in at 921,000 viewers for NXT and 609,000 viewers for AEW Dynamite. So question for you is, do you think this sort of competitiveness between both WWE and AEW helps or hurts the wrestling business, and why?
Well, no, all competition helps and stuff like that. You know, it forces better programming, right? So, what other show? When were you got to see the Undertaker come out and give Braun Breaker a choke slam, say, "I'm the baddest ass of them all"? You know, ride his motorcycle. Undertaker came out on his Harley. And, he could barely hold the Harley, but he came out on the Harley. Raymond's probably disappointed because he likes Undertaker, not the American Badass. But he came out with no propane in the road game flow, whatever the fuck that Kid Rock song is. But no, I mean. I think it's good. Are these the actual, Raymond? Are these the actual numbers? For, that's all that watches that? Tuesday's a fucking dead. Excuse my language. Tuesday's a dead night. So I'm like, but I can't get 921,000 people to watch me though. But that's not that big. Is it? Is 300? Is that considered a big difference? 300?
Oh, yeah. Percentage wise, I think so.
I mean,
okay. But what did AEW have on Edge? What was their big things? I know they were trying to out-top each other, like, we're going to go 1 minute over or something over. There was a buy-in rate.
Soraya versus
Soraya.
I'm sorry. Soraya was defending the title. I believe she lost it.
Yeah, she goes.
To who?
What did she lose it to?
I forgot her name.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't watch it then, did you? I watched WWE. I watched NXT, actually. No, because it was...
John Cena and a bunch of
I
people
come
were
in
there,
and
yeah.
that's usually Susan has SVU or something on USA. One of those shows on. So it's always on when I walk in. So NXT was on when I came home, and I go, oh yeah, they got John Cena was out when I turned it on. John Cena was at the ring. The whole match was Braun Breaker, right? John Cena and with Carmelo. Who's a really cool dude. He's a nice guy. He works hard. So I don't know. I think it's good if you're asking me. I think it's good. I think it's good for business. I think makes you people get more creative and put a better product out there. I think all competition's good. I think it's bad for CCW to only be CCW around here. I think sometimes you need competition to force you to do different things and get out of your usual comfort zone and routines to and elevate your product and think a little bit more about what you're doing and decisions you make and stuff like that. So I always I'm gonna agree with there should be competition. I think it makes things better between places and gives people another option as well. Because as a wrestler, do you think I want to be like, oh, we're the only show in town? Go F yourself. What am I gonna wrestle? And then, you wrestled here, you can't come back here and wrestle. Wow, all right, I'll go over there and wrestle. I mean, it's weird. I think you need competition. If they're the only place here and it becomes a monopoly, you got with talent and young people, they get frustrated and then they get miserable and then it shows in the work. It's going to show in their pride. It's going to show in their enthusiasm. It's going to show in their energy. It's going to show. But if they know that they got somewhere else to go, if things don't go so well here, they're always going to give a good thing because they want to impress that other company too. So both people are going to get a better product no matter what. And so I think it's very important.
Yeah, and that's definitely true. Another question is, during the WWE versus WCW rating wars of the 90s, can you recall any discussions or strategies shared among the WWF management and talent aimed at overcoming WCW in the ratings?
No, I don't remember anything. It just, I wasn't, my problem, if I would have paid attention more to all that stuff, I'd probably still be working there as a producer or something, I'd be in the office. So, amongst the wrestlers though, you knew if you're like on the 9 o'clock hour or whatever hours going to switch over, you knew if there, you were the one drawing more ratings because they would put you on there so people wouldn't switch the channel. So you could tell by where you were at in the hour, and if you're at the top of the hour or middle or whatever, to what people were watching you and views and stuff like that. So, but I didn't really pay attention to that kind of stuff. I probably should have, but I did not.
So this is kind of like a follow-up question. So how did the narrative of the WWE/WCW ratings war play out among other wrestlers? Was it motivational factor or was it more of a management concern?
Explain what that means to me.
So basically is,
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So obviously they were, battling of who had the better ratings between WWE and WCW. Yeah. So did that affect the wrestlers as far as like them being motivated?
Yeah.
Or was management concerned?
Well, we kind of spoke about it.
Yeah,
right?
you just mentioned that. Like a follow-up
competition.
question.
So you're literally, even if you're on that hour, if you're putting up junk, then the other company's just going to see junk. If you're putting up an all-star performance, the other company's seen an all-star performance. So you're either winning over your own company you're working for, they're going, oh, wow, and they're going to take good care of you, or you're also auditioning for the other company as they're watching you going, oh, we need this guy on our show. You know what I mean? So it kept everybody motivated. The Attitude Era, the Monday Night Wars, wrestlers were insane. They did whatever to out-top each other. Like, if you took a chair shot with no hands, they would take 3 chair shots with no hands in a row and tell you to swing as hard as you can. Or you'll get Cactus Jack to put handcuffs behind his back and let The Rock swing away, Oh, so they did crazy stuff to out-top each other, sure, and for the ratings. Because if you're the guy drawing the ratings for your company, you're going to get a bigger paycheck when you contract with news. You're going to have a higher spot on pay-per-views and cards, right? Because you're more value. Yeah. And at the same time, you're also impressing the other company. So definitely all that is very important, and it was very I think it was very good for each other. It kept both companies alive and thriving. So
that's all the questions we had on that.
That's it. Well, it's getting about that time too, I suppose. All right, so Nicole, is that it from Ask Raymond or Raymond Asks? So Raymond wants to know, what do you call it?
Raymond says.
Raymond says.
We're gonna call it Raymond says from now on.
So Raymond says, and these are just questions that he really wanted to answer for himself, but Raymond says over there. All right, so being it is Friday the 13th, and it's October and the Halloween season,
what are you gonna be for Halloween?
Vampire. Not human. I'm gonna be a human.
couldn't guess that one.
No, I don't. I used to celebrate Halloween. I don't celebrate it so much anymore. I don't know. Kind of like, do you know I got married on like Halloween one time, and I got married on Friday the 13th.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm fucked up, right? I'm sorry to cuss it. Yeah, I got issues, right? I got Halloween and Friday. Yeah, Friday the 13th, June 13th. So like. Yeah, I didn't pick the days. I just didn't pick the right people. They picked the days, So, but I don't think either one of the days are bad. But I just kind of I don't know. I just kind of veered away from Halloween. It used to be one of my favorite seasons. October was just like, and Halloween is my favorite holiday. And Friday 13th, I'm not veering away. I don't think it's an unlucky day at all. I find it to be a lucky day. It's every time in class when I tell people to pick a number 1 to 30, the only one smart enough to pay any attention to anything was Xander. You know Xander? He listens to classical. Yesterday, somebody had to work with somebody, and I went over there and said, between the two of them, it was Bear and Xander's. I said, pick a number. Xander goes, 13. And then Bear, he said 13, but he didn't hear Sanders say 13. But they did pay attention. They know that like pretty much every time it's going to be, if I said 1 to 31, it'd probably be 31 or 13. Oh, wow. Those are my numbers, right? So easy ones. So I'll veer away from Friday 13. I think it's a lucky day. Halloween, I just kind of, I don't know. When we were talking about the Sam Hain thing, right? It's depends upon how religious and where you're going and how you feel with your religion and your walk with God, because it could be the celebration of a lot of darkness going on and stuff like this. So you're dabbling, but I'm not saying it's not a cool holiday, and I love giving kids candies, but I tend to be always working on it. But I think it's on a Monday this year, right?
It's on a Tuesday this year.
Tuesday, some place called Haunted Trails wanted me to come out and just do an appearance and cross promote stuff and free alcohol. I was like, no, thanks. I'm only home Halloween. I come home off the road. I'm home Halloween and I fly out to Norway not Norway, Denmark, Copenhagen, Denmark. I fly out to on Tuesday, or Wednesday, I guess. If Halloween's on the Tuesday, so Wednesday I fly out to Copenhagen. So I don't think I have a lot of time to just want to go out there and drink at Haunted Trails or something. but on that note, Nicole, do you have any scary stories besides your poor friend in the wheelchair and get struck by lightning? Because that was scary enough. Yeah. I don't want to read a Bible under a tree now.
No, I mean, just know that lightning attracts to the tallest item there. So if you're walking when there's a lightning storm, don't walk by where the tallest thing is, or don't be the tallest thing because it's going to strike you.
Don't be under.
That would be my advice. But I mean, I have a lot of stories. I mean, in the Dominican Republic, we believe in like different mythical creatures. One of them is called like La Ciguapa. It's like this beautiful creature that has her feet like turned backwards, and then she basically, it's kind of like the mermaids.
She feet like Sir Johnny?
No, they're like turned backwards, and she walks backwards. And I remember growing up, we used to have like horses in the Dominican Republic, and then what they would say is that they would braid their hair so she could ride the horses. And one day I woke up, I had already been hearing noises at night, and I walk out, about to put the saddle on my horse, and then I see my horse's hair is like braided, and I was like, oh my gosh, she was here. And I started crying, and then I ran to my mom, and I was like, Mom, the Ciguapa was here. And I still think to
What did your mom say?
Well, she kind of like brushed it off, but
you think she braided the hair to mess with you?
I know she definitely believed in like bad spirits, like big believer in bad spirits, and she also believed in good spirits. So when my mom, she had already been diagnosed with cancer, and she had this white horse. It was like the most beautiful white horse I've ever seen, and she believed that like animals basically protect you. So the day before she had her first surgery to remove a tumor, the horse died. And my mom had a successful surgery. It was like the craziest thing. The horse had a heart attack out of the blue. So I definitely believe that there's like more to the world of what we know about, whether that's like religion, you believe in a bigger power, like whatever it is you believe in. I just know that there's like something else other than just humanity. I know. I'm a big believer in that. Sorry to go on the tangent, but no. It's just crazy. The universe is crazy.
No, watch out for braided horses there.
No, seriously, the Ciguapa might come get you. She like sings and makes men fall in love with them, kind of like mermaids do, and then kills you and sucks out your blood. Yeah.
Vampire.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Kind of, actually, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like the Dominican version
really
of the
beautiful,
Chupacabra.
right?
She's supposed to be, has like long hair, and
you don't want to see her, because if you see her, you're not going to see the next day.
If you see her, you fall in love with her, and then you're dead.
Oh, like Medusa, right? Or no, you turn to stone with her.
Yeah, you turn stone, but who does, like, mermaids are supposed to sing, they attract sailors, and then they kill you.
I saw Oh Brother Rata, they had some sirens singing on the wall. They thought he turned the guy into a frog.
Oh my gosh, speaking of Oprah and The Rock, I have the perfect joke for everybody.
Oh, you had a joke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the perfect one because it has something to do with both of those people. And it's a real barata joke for you. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. What do rich people and homeless people have in common?
Oh my goodness, you're trying to get us canceled.
I don't know. What do they?
They're both asking my middle class ass for money.
Oh, The Rock and Oprah over for Hawaii.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this episode's gonna get us canceled. Alright, well, thank you for tuning in.
Another bad pirate joke somebody put on my thing because of the pirate stuff. They said, they said what did the pirate pay for his wooden leg and his hook?
What?
An arm and a leg.
I saw that. I did see that one under the comments.
And somebody else put one and already know it. You go. It goes, what's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
You think it's R, but they love the sea.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'll have to save my scary stories for some other time. I got tons of, but I know we got to get going. Ruthie, you were supposed to tell a scary story. I think you were afraid to let it out there and be honest.
I don't
believe any spirits?
Well, there's a okay.
Maybe she is a spirit.
I'm not. I am not. Twist. Hopefully a good one too. But there is.
Hopefully.
There is a myth that a lot of moms tell their daughters, like, to get them, to be more careful around their female friends. And they tell them about this myth of a female friend that had another friend that was jealous that she had a boyfriend. So because of that, she went to a voodoo priest and got some white powder to, puff on her. And when she, puffed the white powder on her, she was, literally dead. She couldn't move or anything. So they literally buried her alive. So she was able to marry her husband and everything because she was jealous. And it's like a myth that told to Haitian girls to be careful of their friends.
I think that might be some Native American stuff too with the old the medicine guys that they blow the powder that paralyzes you.
Yeah, that's what it does. Yeah,
and you're dead, and then
that's one of the myths.
And that's what
this is what your mom told you.
Yes, it's told to from mother to daughter, so they can be careful, the female friends they keep around. Yeah.
Oh.
My mom just told me.
So is that why you have no friends?
Oh!
They're afraid you're all going to get powdered on
You
them?
just told me that in class
Wow.
too. On Tuesday, you said something about you don't trust women, do you? I'm like, or men. I just don't trust many people.
I don't trust. Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's better than the Nigerian voodoo doctor or whatever going to shrink your privates.
Oh yeah.
And it was more to it. It says, so not only did he say that they will shrink your privates, you have to go and apologize to them and then pay them. But then when you pay them, they go, no. The deal has changed. That's not enough. And then they make you pay more.
Wow. That's what I was gonna say.
This is, I don't know. I don't believe that, but
we just gotta.
I feel like he believes a little bit of it.
Oh no, I believe in dark powers and stuff like that, like evil presence and stuff like that. I definitely do, and I've seen plenty of spirits or ghosts or whatever you want to call them. I'm not sure, but I've been around some really, really bad ones too.
Really?
In England, there's this place called the Greystones. It was this gray building. They would go to drop me off. I would sleep the whole time in the car. And when they pull up in front of the building, I would just be like, so we're going to go to gym tomorrow? I started trying to hold the whole conversation because I knew I wasn't going to sleep in that house. So I would try talking. They go, do you not want to get out of here? I go, not really, man. It's really bad in there. But I would. And literally, the minute you walk through the gate, and the gate, of course, went, yeah. As you walk, you just felt like tons of eyes around you, right? You did, and then you'd walk in the door, and you'd feel like there was somebody watching. And you'd go up the stairs, and there was another thing that went up to another stairway. So you felt like someone was watching you, right? So always, and then I was in the bigger room, and in the bigger room there, And it was just, would get in that room, no matter what I did, I couldn't sleep. I would just stare at the window, the corner over there. No one's just something there. And I tried, this is when I was like a little bit of a rebel, so I tried to do drugs, I brung girls, I did all this stuff, anything that I thought could like just burst or break up this energy, but not that I could not stop looking at that window. Like, I just like, it was so bad. I couldn't sleep. I was just going, I thought I started going crazy from lack of sleep. You know, I'd sleep in the cars on the late shows. Thank God we did shows every day. I got to sleep in the car. And then, and then I would plead my case, or I'd try to make conversation before we get out because I didn't want to get out. And then I would spend all day out of the place too. Like, if we didn't go into a show later, I'd go to the gym and just stay at the gym. And one of the other wrestlers, he's this guy, Big Pete, Brody Steele's his name. He goes, there's no such things as ghost, little buddy. He's like 6'8", 340 pounds of muscle. This big brutal man. There's no such things as that. And I said, bro, it's evil. And then somebody told me a story of a guy that stayed in that room before me. It was a Canadian, I believe. It was a wrestler. Because it was like it's what do you call like a bed and breakfast? It's sort of like a bed and breakfast. Yeah, you got one community bathroom and community living room, but
hostel?
like
a hostel.
Kind of, yeah. And you just rent a room. Everybody rents a room. But I had the bigger room. But the guy before me apparently came there, was only there one night, and he just started sleeping in the living room with a Bible.
Oh my God. That told you everything.
And he went home. He didn't even stay. He didn't even do the tour. He went home. So I was in there. I did 3 months in that room. And 3 months of just not sleeping and started to think, am I just crazy? Am I losing it? Like, am I just, because I was going through some stuff too, you know, like I was going through a breakup and everything of somebody I was with for 18 years. Somebody married on Halloween. I was losing my mind, and I was going home, and he's like, oh, Big Pete says, I'll take that room. I go, oh boy, you're more than welcome to take that room, you know. And he stayed there. So I went home. Nothing followed me. I didn't feel bad once I went home. It was good once I left there, you know. I come back, and he goes, hey, I'm not going to say I believe in ghosts or spirits or anything. He goes, I don't believe in that.
Now
he goes, but something in that room, because he cussed at it. He got a feeling about something in there, and he said something smart ass to this out loud, like, you know, go F yourself, or something of that nature. He's really an abrupt guy, great guy, but he'll say what he's thinking. If he tells you to go F yourself, he will, you know, he'll be like, go. So apparently, when he did that, he was laying in bed, something pulled the sheets off him. Pulled the sheets off him and just screamed in his face. He said his hair was blowing. But he says he still doesn't believe in ghosts or spirits. But he says something evil's in that room. I've asked, and then I asked more questions later on, and it turns out, like, when the Germans were bombing Liverpool and stuff in England, that was a triage, like, hospital, like, where they would bring people. They basically just died in the worst pain ever, you know, getting their arms and legs hacked off to try to save their life. So I don't know how many angry people died there in that place during the war. And
you've heard of Lake Lanier?
In Florida or Georgia?
I've heard of Lake Lanier.
There's Lake Lanier in Georgia.
Yeah, probably like near Georgia. Like how
it's
many?
It's in Georgia, like by Atlanta, Buford, Georgia.
People mysteriously die there.
Like die there, and it was like a place where a lot of black people were like killed too. Like
maybe
but people would go swimming there and then drown.
Yeah,
people that know how to swim.
Lake Lanier.
Yeah.
Man, I partied on the outside of that lake. Man, I was fine.
No, it's apparently like haunted.
Well, I didn't swim in it, but I sat on that lake thing.
It's like haunted.
Both of you know about this Lake Lanier?
Yeah.
Raymond, you know about this Lake Lanier in Georgia? Buford, Georgia, you're talking about, right? Lake Lanier.
I think so.
It's
like northeast of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go down that rabbit hole.
It's crazy.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to end on the Lake Lanier thing. I guess we're going to have to check that out. Come back to you on that one. This is episode 81 of Bangin' the Banger with Nicole and Ruthie J. Want some?
Get some.
That enough?
Take some. There you go.
Hey, got it right this time.
See you later. Guys, have a happy Friday the 13th.